Terry Murphy for the Women's Wisdom Network, Senior Editor for Realty Times, Women in Business, Women in Real Estate in the Men's Room with Murph. And every once in a while, we have a powerhouse. It's not only a woman in real estate and a woman in business. This woman means business. Her name is Keira Ingram. Keira, say hello.
Hello,
Well,
glad to be here.
yeah, we are too. We are so delighted. You are called the Real Estate Queen Pin. She makes real estate business bosses. Her personal and business mission is to increase real estate education. That's key here, and ownership in the Black and brown and underserved communities. You're a broker owner of how many agents?
We have 40 agents and 5 administrative team members.
That's all. On top of that, she's a minister. She's a coach. She's a author. She's the owner of KI Associates Incorporated, where her team provides real estate services all over Pennsylvania, Georgia, Maryland, and Delaware. And what are you doing in your spare time? Somebody has to be doing your laundry, because this is way too much to do with a mom of 4, one about to
Yes.
enter college. Bless your heart, as we say in the South. Welcome, Miss Keira.
Thank you so much.
Well, you don't look old enough to have over 16 years of experience in the real estate business, but you do, and you're such a cheerleader for the brown and Black and underserved communities. Tell us what you're doing right now in that particular area that is helping those people achieve home ownership.
The main thing that we're doing is providing that education, because a lot of people in our communities, they are not aware of the fact that you don't have to be perfect to buy a property or to invest in a property. So we spend a lot of time going into different communities, going into churches, and bringing people into our office to make them aware of what they need to do to actually qualify to become a homeowner or an investor.
Well, you actually have gone a step farther. You have an education company. Tell us a little bit about how that works.
So I have a school called Advantage Business Academy, where we are state approved school, where we're helping people to actually get their license to become licensed real estate agents. I'm a big believer that you can win in real estate on either side of the table. So if you're not ready to buy, then we're encouraging people to get their license so they can get involved in the process and also build financial freedom that way.
Well, that is amazing, because you volunteer, you have free home ownership, financial literacy, entrepreneur, and investment workshops. How many of those do you actually hold a year?
We try to do at least 3 every quarter, and we're always open to take it on a roll and go different places, to churches, other religious institutions, and community centers. I do them, but also my agents do them as well. We found that a lot of times people are a little embarrassed to talk about financial literacy in a big group or with a lender, but they're more comfortable if we come to them in their neighborhoods and just let them talk and ask whatever questions that they want.
That's very sensitive of you, because nobody wants to admit they have financial issues in front of someone else, especially a group. So that seems to be a powerful way for you to do that. You also serve as the NAREB, it's the National Association of Realists and Brokers Education Board, as the chairwoman, as well as the co-chairman. Again, a little bit of an overachiever here, of the BLMRF Philadelphia. That's Black Lives Matter Real Estate Forum. Tell us a little bit about why the Realists and Brokers group was founded.
So a lot of people don't realize that in the beginning of the creation of the Realtors Association, Black and Brown realtors did not exist. We weren't allowed to join those organizations. So there was an organization made specifically for Black and Brown real estate agents to become what we call realtists. And luckily, over the years, the Realtors Association has changed, but the realtists have still been in operation since the 1930s, I believe. So it's just an organization that allowed Black and Brown real estate agents to form their own membership and to become better practitioners. And then with the Black Lives Matter Real Estate Forum, that was created to bring more awareness to Black and Brown communities and to bring together different professionals that are Black and Brown who want to invest in their communities but didn't have a real clear understanding of how to do that.
Now, I know you're using with Bring It Home Philadelphia. How is that helping you in this initiative?
It's helping me just have a bigger platform to get my message out to different people and also build the connections that we need to make more awareness about the issues that surround Black and Brown home ownership. A lot of people, if they're not in those communities, they just assume that everyone owns home at a similar rate across races, and they're not aware that it's such a difference between different community groups.
Now, there's two interviews I'm going to refer to. One is John Masillo, who is the founder of Explore My Town, correct?
Yes, I
And
love
tell us,
him.
we all love John. He's sort of like a ride at Epcot, right? I mean, it's just like
Yes.
you're like exhausted when you're done, but in a good way. Tell
Right.
us a little bit about that relationship and how that started.
So he asked me to become the host of Explore My Town Philadelphia, and he knew that my mission was to help my community. So we have been able to work with him to feature Black and Brown business owners and use his platform to bring attention and business to those business owners. We also been able to use that connection to put together kind of like a group of referral partners with those businesses to have them refer business back and forth. A lot of people don't know that Black and Brown businesses struggle so much because they don't have the same access to equity and cash and capital that other groups have. So it's been a great opportunity to bring some of those issues to the forefront.
And how does that work with Bring It Home Philadelphia?
Well, all of the videos from John for the Explore My Town Philadelphia are also featured on Bring It Home Philadelphia. And then we also can provide opportunities for those same business owners and others to promote their businesses on Bring It Home Philadelphia. So it's all about having a bigger platform and being able to amplify the voices of unheard communities.
Amplify was a great word because what you're doing is shining a light on those businesses, helping them with their marketing messaging and their celebrity authority within the area, which is really grassroots of helping people in all communities, specifically focused on brown, Black, and underserved. Well, you know, I can't believe that you are a mom, a real estate professional, a servant leader, a minister, an author. I don't know how you do what you do, but you're a great role model for women in business, women in real estate, and certainly for women of color. What's the best way to reach you if we wanted to get an interview or have you speak or avail ourselves of some of the work that you do?
Sure. The best way to reach me is to go to www.growwithkeira.com. And on there, you can find all of my contact information or request any assistance that you might need from me and my team.
And there you go. If you're anywhere near the Philadelphia, I mean, my goodness, you cover everything, Delaware, Georgia, Maryland, and Pennsylvania. You've got to meet this woman. Keira, I want to thank you for joining us today. We can't wait to share your message. And do watch Frank Williams. He also talked, Frank J. Williams, one of our interviews besides John Masillo, who talks about how we can help this particular segment of real estate potential homeowners to get the American dream. Thanks so much for joining us. Have a great day. Join us again for another great segment on women in business, women in real estate at Realty Times. I'm Terry Murphy.